Your dark parents is the key to your desired reality.
Had to hop over fences and climb up the ladder to get what I want, bitch. I'm just getting better. They tried to tell me I would never be shit. Look at me now, body built like a brick. Sleep all you want, but I'm chasing my dreams. Everything I do is fucking supreme. Came from the hood, ain't shit sweet about me.
Hola, welcome back to my channel. Let's jump right into it. But before we do have two winners on my channel for my book. I wrote the very first childhood trauma, metaphysical child and adult book. It's the first of its kind, and we have two winners. So congratulations to Livia Carla. I'm sorry if I said your name wrong, and Merrick Drake. So I will post it so you guys can see, but I'm going to reach out to you so that way you can get your free download, okay? Now let's jump right into the video. Now, I do deeply apologize for triggering you, and I know you don't want to hear this, but I don't apologize for challenging your beliefs. I don't apologize for that. I'm not sorry, because you have lived in victimhood too long, and it's time for you to walk through the door. It's time for you to realize that your cup is half full. Your cup is not half empty. There's nothing wrong with you. You're not unlovable. You did nothing wrong. We all have free choice. I'm going to make this video short and sweet, but I want to touch on one thing. Because we work on the law of vibration, right? We are a vibrational match to the realities we live in. However, we as creators can literally change a person's vibration, i.e. the projects. If you're from the projects, say gang, because you already know what I'm talking about. So if we can change a person's reality through vibration and through putting them in certain places, your parents had the free will to love and pour into you. So it's not your fault. It's nothing wrong with you. That was their free choice. Just like every walking adult gets to freely choose to be destructive or to be loving. Everyone has that free choice. So I'm here to wake you up. Your dark parents are literally your token. They're your token to success. But you gotta master it. You gotta eyeball it and do it right. You gotta hit a bullseye. You have to remember their traits and their characteristics, it rubbed off on you. This is why I'm not sorry for triggering you. I'm here to bring you to the truth. You have been operating with their reasoning skills. Okay, you have been operating through their own cognitive thinking, with their own emotional intelligence. They've shown you how they respond to conflict, to problem solving. So if they're a sociopath, if they're a psychopath, if they're a narcissist, if they're an empath, but this is about dark parents. So if you have dark parents, you literally have the opportunity to transcend their consciousness. This is neuroscience, right? You can genetically modify the outcome of your life. You can do GMO. That's my terminology. You can genetically modify the outcome of your life through neuroscience, through neuroplasticity. You are a split of both of their consciousness, right? But you are not a propagation of either or, because it's two different lineages of spiritual, ancestral work. Okay, the DNA, the things go back into the DNA. However, their mind was programmed, their consciousness, yes, it passed on to you, but you have two different lineages of people. Okay, this is over thousands of relatives that was before you, that you can literally tap into higher consciousness because it's already in you. So by you being a split of both, you get to transcend and create a whole new consciousness. You don't have to propagate. You propagating them would be you continuously to repeat their psychopathy, their malignant, narcissistic type of tendencies. You have their characteristics, their traits. That's an advantage. You know, like the back of your hand, how this cluster B or whatever type of personality traits they have, you know it like the back of your hand. That's your fucking A plus. You're already a master. You've mastered that shit. Can't no textbook, can't no doctor, can't nobody tell you about a lived experience. even in psychology, even what we learn, our patient is the ultimate textbook. You can come with these terminologies, you can come and try to tell people, but the experience and that person is the key ingredient. You have the key ingredient because you have watched them. You remember how they made you feel. You had to learn how to mask your own feelings. That's why now it's time for you to work on your emotional intelligence. It's time for you to build yourself up because you have the power to enhance the things that they lack. They lack the ability to have financial intelligence, emotional intelligence, physical intelligence, spiritual intelligence, mental intelligence. They lack these capabilities, but you have the power to transcend and use those same energies for your greater good. If you are a people pleaser, if you are an empath and you're just walking around letting people walk all over you, you already have it in you to be dark and evil because they have brought you up in that shit. All you have to do is not be afraid to say, what is my shadow wanting to tell me? Just because you step into the dark side does not mean you'll be anything like them. You have a gift because now you already know the dark side. Don't run from it. Embrace it. Embrace your darkness because your darkness is nothing like their darkness. That's why you're watching me right now. You are an empath or you're a dark empath. Either way, you're still an empath. A dark empath is simply the empath who has stepped into that shadow and is gang with the dark side and is not afraid of the demons, not afraid to say no. That is why you're able to not propagate their traits and their characteristics. You are able to genetically modify the outcome of their traits and their characteristics to ascend you to a higher reality, to a realm they've never consciously even been on. It's a mental game, okay? This is the game of neuroplasticity. You have the power to rewire your programming based off the script that they work and run on. Even if your parents are good at finances, even if they have a whole bunch of money, but they lack emotional intelligence and physical intelligence and mental, okay? They lack those areas. They don't know how to communicate. Whatever they're lacking, you take from that. Now you got the financial already mastered, period. Now all you got to do is master how you navigate and maneuver other people so you can get the desired reality that you want. Your evil, toxic, narcissistic, sociopathic, psychopathic parents are your key to a better life because you have the main ingredient of what it means to be evil and condescending and selfish. You know what it's like. You're just afraid that you may become like them. And I guarantee you, if you've stayed this long, you could never be like them because it's not in you. That old Egyptian text, light as a feather, your heart is light as a feather. That is the reason why you try to steer away from the dark side. You try to, go a different route. That's why you attempt to do these things, because you feel it in your heart. Okay, your heart is light as a feather. Theirs is thick as bricks. Okay, it's heavy like bricks and stone. Okay, they vibrate and low in that shame. You're not, because you're a lover, you're a carer, you're a nurturer. How could you ever? It's not in you. You're not operated like that. You're not programmed to be that way. That's not in your DNA. That's not in your internal blueprint. Okay, know your numerology, know these things. It's your mind, but still, when you know the outsider things that make you who you are, that can help you to be the person you desire to be. And with that being said, you already know how we do. Stay rich and stay powerful, stay dangerous. That's on period. Abundant, peace, love, and darkness. I will be back. Drop a comment on this video if you want to win next month's raffle for my book, okay? I love you so much. Deuces.